Morning students, welcome back to our KVP e-learning. In today's poem, we will learn about writing a poem written by Robert Frost, that is Fire and Ice. Dear students, have you ever heard people saying that the world is going to end up, the earth is going to end up, either by global warming or some other reasons? Looking into this present criteria or present situation, if we talk about, what are the things we are observing is keep there is a lot of things happening to our world, right? So in this poem, Robert Frost describes his own experience on the topic that the world is going to end up, so how it will be ending up. Before we read the poem, let's understand about the poet, the Robert Frost, and its introduction. Now, Robert Frost was born in 1874 in San Francisco in California. He was an American poet and was admired for his depictions of the rural life of New England and his command over his American collegial speech. He was also nominated many times for the Nobel Prize in Literature. Now, none of his work were published before he was of 40, and to break the world record, he have won 4 Pulitzer Prize. His famous works are Road Not Taken, Mending Wall, After Apple Picking, and he died in the month of January 29, 1963. Let's begin with the poem. Now, his poem Fire and Ice was published in 1922 in the magazine of Harper's. Now, let's read it out. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great. Now, what does the poet want to say in this poem? Now, dear students, this poem, Fire and Ice, is one of the well known work of Frost. The poem deals with the question how the world will end, with the heat of fire, or or something like freezing. The earth will freeze, or something like earth will face a nuclear winter. Now, in this poem, the first two lines threw a light on the debate of world on how the earth will end. What does it show? It throws a light, यानी कि वो दिखा रहा है कि देर इज़ अ डिबेट बिटवीन द वर्ल्ड, यानी कि हर कोई दो तरीके से सोच रहा है. Ice and water are the ice and fire are the opposite of each other, right? So यहाँ पे दो metaphors को use किया गया है. One is ice and the other is fire. Now, fire is a metaphor used for showing strong emotions. क्या दिखाने के लिए? Strong emotions. हमारे जैसे कि many हमारे human strong emotions को denote करता है. See, now as fire consumes and destroys, so it is compared with that fire is compared with desires. यानी कि desires भी कैसे होते हैं? डिज़ायर्स कभी नेवर एंडिंग वॉन्ट्स है जो कभी भी ख़त्म होंगे नहीं. सेम तरीके से अगर फायर एक बार लग गई, आग लग गई है, तो वो फैलती ही जाती है. So over here if we talk about कि what is desire, तो desire is something like never ending want and ice is used for hatred. ice किसके लिए यूज़ किया है यहाँ पे? To show the emotion hatred. Now, desire just grows like fire. Desire just grows like a fire. So he favors those who believe that the world would end up due to fire. यानी कि फायर को और कहते हैं ना, पोएट ने इसको फायर और डिज़ायर को एक जैसा माना है, एक ही मेटाफॉर यूज़ किया है. डिज़ायर को एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए उन्होंने फायर एज अ मेटाफॉर यूज़ किया है, जहाँ पे पोएट ये देख रहे हैं कि दुनिया कैसे ख़त्म हो रही है, ना ही कि आइस से ना ही फायर से. इट इज़ गोइंग टू एंड अप थ्रू हिज डिज़ायर. हमारी नेवर एंडिंग वॉन्ट्स को ख़त्म होते होते दुनिया ख़त्म हो सकती है. Now, people just, you know what? People just want to think about himself or are so self-centered. So, ice is a metaphor used for hatred over here. Ice क्यों use किया गया है? Just to show the hate, the people that are self-centered and hate people and are self-conscious. Now, because he thinks that people are self centered and will end up hating everyone, so he thinks that Earth will end by freezing like ice. And because no one is bothering about each other, the world can get up ending. Now, something is happening to poet where he thinks that I think I know enough of hate. सो व्हाट सी, वो कह रहा है कि इफ़ वी ट्राई कि इफ़ हम देखें तो पहले तो उन्होंने ये कहा कि द वर्ल्ड कैन गेट अप एंडिंग थ्रू डिज़ायर. अब वो ये कह रहा है कि पीपल ही नो दैट द वर्ल्ड कैन ऑल्सो गेट एंडेड टू हेट. टू से दैट फॉर डिस्ट्रक्शन आइस इज ऑल्सो ग्रेट, कि डिस्ट्रक्शन के लिए आइस इज ऑल्सो हेट. नाउ आइस इज द मेटाफोर यूज्ड फॉर डिस्क्राइबिंग हेटेडनेस, राइट? ही नोज दैट पीपल आर सेल्फ सेंटर्ड ओवर हियर. सो in this poem, he describes two different metaphors, ice and fire, just to express the world will end up either by hating everyone or by the desires that the people, the person cannot fulfill of. Now, talking about some, just a second, talking about the poetic device. See, there are four poetic devices used over here. One is imaginary. Imaginary yani ki the things which you when you read it out when you read out something, an image gets captured in your mind, right? So to describe the poem, he used this device. So which line shows a picture of the poem? That the world will end in fire. जैसे आप ये read करते हो, obviously yes, you can see the picture of the world getting end up due to fire. Second poetic device used over here is alliteration. Now, which are the two things that shows the alliteration? That is some say and favor fire. Assonance. Assonance is something or repetition of vowels. So I hold with those who favor eyes. There is again and again repetition of vowels. I hold with those who favor fire. And the symbol that I used to the two metaphors, यानी दो चीज़ें, दो symbols ऐसे यूज़ किए हैं जिसने ये पोएम को दिखाया है कि कैसे वर्ल्ड एंड होता है. तो दैट टू थिंग्स आर फायर एंड आइज. So dear students, this was about the poem, a writing written by Robert Frost. I hope you have understood the poem well, and we will write about it in the notebook. I want all of you to write this poem in the notebook as well as the poetic device also. You also have to write the introduction of Robert Frost in your fair notebook with the question answers that I will attach in the PDF. Okay, students? Thank you for listening carefully and have a nice day.